Hey everybody, Pastor Frank coming to you live via a recorded message. I'm in my office on this Friday morning, and I got to tell you, I'm feeling excited for several things. One is that we have a new sermon series starting this weekend, Weird Bible. Look at that. I'm even doing this thing that makes it weird. Look at that. This cover art was designed by Grant Dominic. And it's the whole idea from the series came from the recent youth trip to Youth 2019, where all of our students and I took a class together, a workshop on weird Bible stories. And there were 7 youth. We picked 7 weird Bible stories, and we're going to do a sermon series each week in August and the first 3 Sundays of September. The youth will read the text that they chose, say a little bit about why they chose that, and then I'll preach a sermon on it. This week's story is the story of Moses in the Exodus, where the people are tired of eating the manna and they demand some kind of meat, and God gives them quail to eat. I said to my boys last night, hey, this is a weird Bible series. I could do something weird by dressing up in the character every week. So like this week I could preach as Moses, and down the line where we talk about the naked guy that ran away from the crowd that arrested Jesus in the garden, I could preach naked that day, and they were just like, no, that's not going to happen. So anyway, that will not be happening. I will not be preaching naked this Sunday or any Sunday. Don't worry about that. But the Weird Bible series starts on Sunday, and hope you'll be there for it, support it, encourage it. Also, really excited about the progress that we're making toward our building plan. Our capital campaign committee met last night to kind of chart out what the campaign is going to look like, talking about the different events. I got to say, I don't know that I've ever been in a meeting before, a church meeting, that was that positive and exciting, where everybody was just like, hey, we know what we're doing here, and this is awesome. And the best part is I've had nothing to do with it. It's all been led by our lay people. And it's just going to be, our campaign is going to be amazing. So circle September 22nd on your calendar. Put that into your phone. We're going to have one service only that day at 10 o'clock. We'll have Sunday school at 9, one service at 10. And then following that, we'll have a special luncheon. And it'll be our day to kick off our campaign. It's going to be an amazing day. So make plans for that. On the other side of the capital campaign, our building committee is meeting this coming Tuesday to kind of finalize our hopes for what the building will look like. We'll then submit all that to the architects with the goal of having some kind of renderings to show you sometime in late August. So that's kind of where we're going. We've identified that we want to reach out to young families with small kids in our community. We want the space to be open, excuse me, and inviting, a large common area space where people can gather and we can have large meetings together, but for it to be a welcoming and inviting space. And so I just invite you to continue to pray for those teams that will be following God's will and following the vision that God has laid out. All of this is a result of the Healthy Church Initiative that began almost 3 years ago here at Grace. And I've just been reflecting on that this week, how grateful I am for the lay people who have led the charge. You know, when I came to Grace 3 years plus ago now, I heard several of the same concerns. We need new leaders. Our leaders are kind of tired and apathetic. We're looking for new people to lead us. And 3 years later, our church is taking some really important stances. Our church is doing some things that are really dynamic and actually kind of unusual for churches in terms of its leadership structure, in terms of its staffing. But we've set clear priorities, and everything that we're doing is an effort to align with those priorities. So just want to say a word of appreciation to our leadership, who are really stepping up and stepping out with courage and conviction. So thank you for that. I'll see you on Sunday for the Weird Bible series. Look forward to it, and have a great weekend. Take care.